Dylan. I'm here with Kat Krys. How are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, first question, I'll start you off with an easy one. How did you start your career?
I first started singing when I was about like 6 years old. I would always just sing around the house, and then I got put into voice lessons when I was around 8, and then I did a couple like musical theater stuff, and then I moved to Sherwood Park because I used to live in Peace River. I moved to Sherwood Park, and I did voice lessons, and I am doing voice lessons with Crescendo Music, and I got a bunch of opportunities through there. And my first like big gig, I guess, was Big Valley Jamboree in 2019. I did the homegrown stage competition, and I've been kind of doing a bunch of festivals and songwriting ever since then.
Awesome. And was that a fun experience for you? Did you learn a lot?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Because I was like really young too. Like I was only 13 when I did it, so I learned a lot, and it was a lot of like fun experiences.
Awesome. And are you the only one in your family that has a musical background?
Um, yeah, basically. My dad's like grandparents and relatives on his side do a lot of music, but my dad doesn't do any music, nor does my mom, and my brother does not.
That's cool. And why did you decide to take your music career to not a hobby level, but kind of professional?
Um, I I really just want to songwrite and I really just want to sing. And I found that out like probably this past year. Because I know whatever I'm wanting to do after is going to be music. I know that for sure. I thought I was gonna go to McEwen, but then I decided I'm gonna take just a year to just songwrite and try to just do as many things as I possibly can and see where it goes.
But school is in your future, or do you think, depending on how it goes, is that up in the
Yeah,
air?
depending. Yeah, if I were going to go to school, it would be um to like bachelor in music probably, and then doing like voice teaching or like guitar lessons probably.
That sounds like fun. What would you describe your genre of music to be?
I'm more of like a folk country singer songwriter. If that makes sense. I kind of gravitate to more folky stuff, more like slow melodies and stuff with like a lot of like I guess like meaning behind the lyrics. And yeah, and then sometimes I like to have fun with some rock pieces. I'll do some People Are Strange sometimes, and then I'm doing Tush pretty soon by ZZ Top for an upcoming performance. So I got some rock pieces in there, but mainly folk and country, I would say.
Awesome. And do you have any passions besides music?
Um, Let me think. I like to do makeup. It's really fun for me. Um, just like artistically. I like just doing like face paint too. Those are pretty fun. And yeah, it's really just music.
That's good to hear. It means you're consistent. And you mentioned you're a songwriter. Do you have a process when you write your songs?
I typically start off with I'll sit down usually on my bed, like a quiet spot. Typically when it's later or in the morning. I never really do it like during the day. It has to be like super early or super late. But I'll sit down, I'll put on voice recording because I always forget if I come up with like a good melody or a good lyric, I always will immediately forget it. So I always try to make sure I put on voice memo, and then I'll just start playing around with my guitar, picking up a melody, and then I'll just start singing from there and adding lyrics. And sometimes I'll like have a direction I want a song to go into, and other times I won't have any themes I want to happen, and I'll just sing and see where it goes.
Awesome. And are you a type of songwriter to create the title and then create the song, or create the song then find a title for it?
I would say like create the song, then find the title.
Okay, interesting. And do you suffer from writer's block ever?
Yeah, a lot. Like today, I was trying to songwrite and I just like I have like an idea of like what I want to do with the song, but then lyrics just don't come to my brain and it's so annoying.
So how do you handle that?
I'll usually just take a break or I'll listen to some like inspiration, I guess. So the song I'm writing right now is kind of folky, like singer-songwriter-y genre. So I've been listening to a lot of Lizzie McAlpine, a lot of like older Taylor Swift stuff. So there's like a lot of like inspiration that I can like take from that and stuff. So it inspires me. And if I'm struggling from writer's block, I love to just go to live performances and see how other songwriters like write and how they like perform. And then that always gets me in the mood to songwrite after live shows and songwriter circles. So yeah.
Awesome. And quick question, unrelated, not on topic, but do you prefer old Taylor Swift or new Taylor Swift?
Okay, I like hmm. Okay, so like Taylor's version, love. But like her older like albums, love, but like Taylor's version. So like Fearless, Speak Now, and Red, I like a lot. Her newer stuff, Midnights is really good. That's not my favorite. And like 1989, again, like it's really good, but not my favorite. I love Folklore because it's a lot of like folky stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. And when was the last time you performed?
Last time I performed, I it was about 2 weeks ago, I would say. I did an open mic at Sherlock Holmes pub here in Sherwood Park. And then, yeah, I did a couple songs. I think I sang People Are Strange, Valerie, and then an original. And I always like to do open mics because they're just a really good opportunity to practice and just to like share my songs and music.
Right. And do you have a process when you go on stage or or go up to perform or anything like that?
I typically try to just ground myself before. I'll try to hydrate the whole day. And then when I get up on stage, I like to just try to talk to the audience a little bit more. I've been getting like a lot more experienced and a lot more like better at performing, I would say, from when I first started. And there's like a lot of stuff I still need to learn, but I'll usually start by like talking to the audience, introducing myself, and then I'll start playing and I'll usually always add some of my originals in there so they can understand like what my music is like.
Right.
And yeah.
So do you have a favorite song you like to sing or wrote?
My favorite song, oh boy. Um, I don't really know. I've been playing a lot of Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. I haven't like performed it yet, but I've been practicing that one a lot. So that one I really like to sing right now.
Awesome. Well, that's okay. You got plenty of time. And what's it like to perform on stage for you personally? What's the atmosphere like when you get up there?
Um, when I get up on stage, it depends on like the environment. So if I'm at like a coffee house or if I'm at like a festival, I get on stage and I feel like really I'll get like a little nervous, but I just feel really like in the zone, if that makes sense. I get really like comfortable on stage. But if it's um fest like Sherwood Park Music Festival, which is like adjudication and stuff, I'll tend to get like really nervous. And like when I'm being judged, I would say I get like really nervous and like scared and I'm not comfortable at all. But when it's just like me just like showcasing like my music and my songs just to like anybody, I would say is when I'm like most comfortable and stuff.
Awesome. And since I want to say new, but you're not really new, but since you're new to like the
Yeah,
scene and performance and all that, how did
yeah.
does it ever affect you if some of the crowd is uninterested in you or not really paying attention because you are newer?
Yeah, so I struggle with that a lot because like I'll go to like some like places and I'll like busk a lot and just some people are not interested and I'll get like a little butt hurt and like just because there's so many people in like country music, Alberta especially, and like
Yeah.
doing so well and like I feel like a little small, but then I have to like remember I need to think what I was saying. I was saying basically like how um I like kind of feel like smaller, but I just have to like remember that like I'm still like 17 and not everybody's gonna like my music. So if I'm like performing somewhere and they're not paying attention, I need to just like remember and remind myself that not everybody's gonna like a certain genre or not everybody's gonna like my voice, and that's okay. So, because there's a lot of people who do like my voice. So,
Right. And from I've noticed from interviewing other musicians is that they'd rather have like a small crowd of loyal people than a big crowd of not loyal people, like fans, I
yeah,
mean.
like I really like to, I like the more like intimate crowds as well, just because like I feel more connected. I feel like I can like talk to them. I can like showcase like my music and it's like a lot more special than like the bigger crowds, I would say.
Right. And what's your favorite venue or place you've performed at so far in your young career?
My favorite venue or place I performed at. One of my favorite venues is the Hyatt Regency. I performed there back in November. I think it was November 16th. And it was at Christmas time. So there's like a nice tree and the environment was really great. It was like this awesome, beautiful bar. It was really beautiful. And I just got to like sit and just play and sing. And it was so wonderful. And it was a 3 hour set. So I had a lot of time and it was wonderful. And another stage that I really like is homegrown stage from or the Horizon stage from Big Valley Jamboree. Um, it's I always have so much fun singing on the stage, and yeah, it's always like it's really special just because a lot of like other people have like performed there. So yeah.
Awesome. And is there a dream place you want to perform at?
I would love to perform at like the like let me think here. I want to perform at like the Calgary Stampede, like in one of those like songwriter things. Like I want to do one of those, and I would love to perform at like um Cook County is like one I really want to do, and same with like Ranchman's, like some of those like more popular bars. Like I really want to do when I turn 18, and yeah.
Awesome. Um, is there, would you say, anything you would do differently or change in your young music career, even though it is kind of newer and growing?
I would say just like don't put so much like pressure and like don't like be so hard on yourself because I'm just like I've noticed like throughout my whole entire like ever since I really started performing, like there'd be performances where I would just have like a single voice crack and then I would just cry throughout the whole entire performance. And like I've like grown out of that because I'm just like it's just one little mistake and it doesn't really matter that much. So I would
Right.
say like just yeah, like not being so hard on myself.
Okay, that makes sense. And do you plan on touring in the future?
I would love to tour. I'm doing a little bit of like I'm going a little bit of places. I'm go have a show in Yorkton this summer for Held by Sisters um festival, and it's really wonderful. And I'm excited for that one. And that's happening in July. And yeah, I would love to like tour just like around like Alberta or like Canada even, just going places. This would be really awesome.
sounds like fun. Do you have a little bit of that travel DNA in your body? You want
Yeah,
to travel a lot?
I want to travel. Like, I really want my like dream, if in like a perfect world, would be like going in like a minivan with my guitar and just traveling around like all across Canada and just busking at like every place. That's like the ultimate thing. So one day I hope I can do that and just like spend like a little time just traveling and busking wherever I go.
Awesome. Sounds like fun. I hope you do that as well. Is there any upcoming plans in your music career?
I have a couple recording sessions, so I'm gonna get some of my originals out. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to is just trying to find a producer, trying to record and release music. Um, I've been working on a bunch of festivals this summer. I'm doing Next Festival, I'm doing Ravenwood Festival, Wild Rose Festival, stuff like that, and then um, yeah, just working on getting my music out and just singing wherever I can, basically.
Awesome. Sounds like fun. And if you don't mind, if we switch from the music aspect to the personal side of you,
Yeah.
so we can get to know you better. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is red. I love red. Such a
Why
cool
red?
color.
Why red?
I don't know. I just like it. Something about it. It's just red.
Awesome. I would have guessed green with the backdrop. And do you have any hobbies?
I like to do art a bit. Not very good at it, but I like to draw and stuff. I have a bunch of like paintings and like um photo walls on my wall that I just like will draw and stuff. So I have like a lot of like artsy things that I like to do.
Fu-
And yeah.
Fun. You can design your own logos. You could basically, who needs a marketing team when you got you?
Yeah.
What is your most prized possession?
My most prized possession. Oh my goodness. I would say my guitar. Honestly, my guitar, it's in the corner over there. Here, I can like show you. It's in the corner and it's lovely. I don't know how to turn, okay. I don't know how to turn the camera, so I'm gonna figure it out. There you go. There it is.
Whoa,
She's
that's a
just,
nice guitar.
I bedazzled her. I like to bedazzle a lot of things, so I just like glued rhinestones to the border and added that.
Awesome. Do you have a favorite memory so far?
Favorite memory so far. Oh, man, this is hard because there's just so many. There's so many. Um, I would say maybe like um Country Music Alberta Awards, probably. Those are like always like the best times. I always have so much fun just meeting everybody, and everybody's so sweet, so nice, and I learned so much. And it's just like a really awesome time for like such a small week. I always look forward to it.
Wicked. And what is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is, I would say Christmas. Yeah, Christmas.
Why Christmas?
Um, I don't want to say because I got gifts, but like because I got gifts. So,
Any good gifts you've got recently?
um, let me think. My friend bought me a little crystal necklace, which is nice.
Fancy. And what does your average week look like?
Oh boy. So my average week, Mondays, I have like a whole schedule usually. Mondays, I have 6 a.m. band or like 7 a.m. band for school, and then I go to school, and then after that, I usually work or I usually just um well like study Mondays because that's like my day off. And then Tuesdays, I school again, lovely, and then I go to music, and then I like to um, go to youth after that and hang out with a lot of my friends. And then Wednesdays, school again, which is so lovely. And I usually typically work Wednesdays, then Thursdays, school, and then I go to a group choir thingy that I do with a music studio, and we work on like a bunch of harmonies together and working on like a lot of like group stuff. And it's really pretty and like a lot of like a cappella things like that. And then Fridays I work, and then Saturdays I usually have like a princess shift because as an extra job, I'm a Disney princess for like parties and things. So I'll have one of like a princess shift where I'm like Elsa or like Anna or Buzz Lightyear. I was Buzz Lightyear last week. Yeah.
Look at you
So
go.
yeah, I do that. And then I go to my other job, which is a pasta pantry. So that's fun. And then yeah, anytime I get, I'll just try to do music, and that's typically what my week is like. Really
Well,
full.
very busy. Very, very busy. Do you have any favorite bands or artists?
I really love Led Zeppelin a lot, like as you can tell because of the poster. I've been listening to a lot of Lizzie McAlpine a lot. Her songwriting just really inspires me. Um, Taylor Swift, I just grew up listening to her, and her songwriting is just so good. And yeah, I would say like those ones. Yeah.
You kind of in a mix of old and new. It's very
Yeah, it's like
unique.
I kind of listen to everything. I listen to like a lot of classic rock, and then I'll listen to like death metal, and then like country obviously, and then folk music, and then pop. Like I kind of listen to everything. Like there's not really a genre I don't like. So
Right. And do you have a favorite new artist of right now?
favorite new artist right now.
Yes.
Um, I would say probably Lizzie McAlpine, I guess, because like she's recently new, and I just like I like discovered her probably last year, and um I like listened to one song, and then I was like, okay, and then I just added her to my playlist, and just recently I've been in like the songwriting mood. I just threw on one of her albums, and I've just been repeating it so often because the songwriting is just so clever and so great.
Awesome. And do you have an idol or someone you re kind of resemble your music as or with?
Somebody like I really look up to is probably Haley Benedict in country music. She's literally amazing and so sweet, and she inspires me so much, and she's very supportive. Um, yeah, I would say her probably.
And have you met her in person?
Yes, I have. I met her a couple of times, and she's always so nice and just so supportive, which is great.
Awesome. Must be fun meeting some of your idols, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. And do you have any favorite TV shows or movies you're interested in?
Um, Nah, I don't really watch TV. I haven't watched TV in a while because I'm so busy. Um, I usually like The Office is pretty good. I like watching The Office. For movies, I usually like older movies. And by older, I mean like 80s movies, not like 1940s, but
No westerns?
yeah. No.
No?
Yeah, I usually like a couple of my favorites. The Breakfast Club is a really good one that I like to watch. Um, yeah, Girl Interrupted I like to throw on a couple times, like just movies like that. So,
That's cool. And what are you most thankful for in your life?
um, probably my like family, I guess. And like my mom and my dad, they've done so much for me. And like I never really get to say thank you to them like a lot. And um, I'm just really grateful because they do so much for me. So,
Awesome. And do you have any siblings?
yes, I do.
Okay, how many?
I have one brother, and he's 19, and he works at a sand plant.
Oh, that
So,
sounds like fun.
yeah.
Um, I'm an only child, so, only child. Let's go. Woo. What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal. I really like peacocks. They are so like they're so cute. And then I also love dogs and cats a lot. I have a little dog. It's a little Chihuahua Papillon, and he weighs like 5 pounds. And I have my cat, who's like an orange cat, and he's so cute.
Awesome. And uh, is there anything you wish more people knew about you that they don't know about you?
Um, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've never really thought of that. Yeah, I'll have to like think on that. I haven't thought of that before.
What's one thing you wish you could do that you haven't done yet?
I wish I could like go skydiving. I think that would be so cool. Or
Skydiving.
like bungee jumping. That would be really
Holy.
cool.
Are you an
It
adre
would be so
Are you telling me you're an adrenaline junkie?
sure. Yes. So fun.
Because those sound like two ways to almost kill yourself.
Yeah, they're fun though. They're fun.
Sure, sure, sure. Where do you see yourself in 10 years realistically?
Realistically, I probably see myself still songwriting, still with my like guitar, just trying to sing wherever I can possible. Um, and will I have made it? I have no idea, but I know that music is going to be something that's always in my future, and that like songwriting and performing is something I'm always going to do. So, like, no matter how big or how small the crowd is, I'll always continue to songwrite and just perform my music.
Awesome. And just a hypothetical question here. Would you rather have overnight fame, or would you rather have it gradually build up, like year after year, until you reach star potential? Which one would you prefer?
That's interesting because I don't want to be um like a person that like everybody knows when they're like this is like the biggest person in like this music industry. I kind of want to just be like um like smaller, I guess. Just yeah, I don't want to be like so famous. I just want to be like um there to just like share my music again and just um be like a smaller artist that yeah, so I would say like maybe overnight fame, I guess. So
Makes sense. So you want to be more homegrown, as they would say. Homegrown.
yeah, I would
Okay,
say
gotcha. And do you have any merch out, or is that something in the future?
I do not. I want to put out merch.
Okay.
I have like a couple art friends that are really good at art. So I'm like trying to figure out something with them so then I can drop some merch. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be in the front of the line waiting to get some merch. And while we're kind of on the ending part here, is there anyone you'd like to shout out or promote?
Um, let me think. Maya Kate, she's awesome. She's like a wonderful human and she's a young singer-songwriter like me. Same with Berlin. She's really great as well. Those two are just wonderful and just great people in country music Alberta. And yeah.
And is there anything else you'd like to chat about with me or in general while you have the floor?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think yeah, I came in like kind of with like not really expecting like anything. I was just kind of open-minded. So
Well, I hope I gave you a good interview.
yes, you did. Thank you.
Awesome, that's great to hear. And let me know whenever you're performing in the Empton area. I'd love to come see your
Wonderful.
shows or
Thank you.
performances or anything like that.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, have a great rest of your day and hope this isn't the end of your tour with me.
Thank you. I will see you.
Awesome. Bye bye.
Bye.